Hi guys, Jay from Notion Family here. Just wanted to take you through our gift planner. It's a really simple template with just one database. You can do this yourself or you can grab ours. Let me just show you what's in the database so that you guys can either build it yourself or you can just grab ours. There is just obviously a list of gifts. You get to put in your people, so you might have 50 people, maybe 40, maybe 2 that you regularly buy for, and you are going to put them in here in a long list so that you can have all your Christmas presents, birthdays and things like that. You get a chance to add in the shop that you might have bought the item, the location in the house that you might store a gift, and this might have a long list again of places in the house where you store gifts. Then you have got a little year section, and I've popped it up to 2026 for you, but you can continue on. The year is really important so that you can track what year you gave items and presents. You might want to use the events section here, and that's Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, Eid. You may want to track that or not. You've got a cost section here, and then you've got all these dates, so you can track date purchased, date due, date given. You can use those or not use them. They can be quite handy if you've ordered things and you're waiting for things to come and you've got quite a lot of things you've ordered around Christmas time and you want to track them all. You've also got a section here where you've got ideas to buy, in hand, given, ordered or return. Now I could have done these in a selection sort of drop down box, but I like the checkbox, so you can do and set up this database however you like, but I like to be able to just go in and check, yep, it's now in hand, it's now been given, and clear everything out. So that is how I've set up this database, and then I'll show you how it is displayed. So this is just linked views of the database. So first I have an ideas section, and I can just, whenever I have an idea, I can just go in and quickly chuck something in. I don't have to put details. I just think, oh yeah, wouldn't it be nice if Sarah had a Barbie or some flowers, and I can just quickly click it in. It automatically chooses that it's an idea. I just put that it is a toy like I had. I don't have to use the event sections, but I do need to choose the person. But occasionally I might have an idea for a present that's for everyone at Christmas time, and you can select or not select people at this time. You can pop in a shop name if you know where you might get it from. You might have a specific idea about where something is. So you can add in these details or not. I don't usually add a year in at this time because I might buy it for next year. I just want it left in this ideas section, and I'm not really needing to deal with it right now. So as you can see, you then have a list of all your ideas and the people. You can separate these into different filters. Right now there is no separation. Everybody's present is in together, all your ideas. My personal database has a separate all my immediate family members so that I can just click on my son and see what he's getting, and my husband and see what he's getting. So this database gives you the option to do that quite easily. So then ideas are just here, and you might want to order something. You might say, you know what, I did order that already and it's in hand, it's there, I've got it. I already given that, or you know what, I want to buy that. Yep, I'm definitely going to do that when I go shopping next week. So I click to buy that it is, I'm going to buy these things, and then they appear on a shopping list. So if you already have a shopping list, you might want to connect your shopping list to this, roll them up and connect it all together. But this is just how I do it. And yes, sometimes I connect databases and sometimes I don't. So this is a standalone database where nothing is connected. So you can just have a shopping list here of all your items, and it gives you the item, the shop, the person. You can add in the cost here, and it's just all ready to buy. So if I've already bought it, then I might remove that, or I might just click in hand. Now if you buy an item, it's a really good idea to put the year that you bought it. This whole database is about tracking presents each year and the things you've given, and what you're going to be giving this year and what's still on the list for next year, and being able to look back to see what you gave last year. So if you forget to fill this section out, it is going to disappear and appear in your lost items section down the bottom, which I'll go through in a second. So you've got this shopping list, you can use it and you can mark things off. Like I said, when you mark them off, you're going to go in and you're going to choose, okay, I've got that item now, it's in hand. And I have got this item here, yep, I got that the other day, and it's in hand as well. So now let's have a look at what it looks like for 2021 and when we ordered things. So say those ideas that we had, we clicked that they were ordered. They would appear here in the ordered section here. You've got Barbie and you've got a hammer and you've got a long list of all the things that you've ordered, which can be really handy at Christmas time when you have got hundreds of things that you have ordered and you're waiting for them all to come in, and you want to be able to click them off as they do because you're not sure what's arrived and what hasn't and where it's gone. So you've ordered a gift and then it is arrived, then we want to click here that we have it in hand. Okay, the hammer's arrived, we have it in hand. Now, it's disappeared and gone into the section here in hand. Now, you might want to track where you've put this item. I always like to track it. So I go in and I click on it. Sometimes I choose in hand here and I put the location of the area that I've hidden it because I lose things. So I have too many children and not enough places to store the items, and so I have a few secret compartments, I have a few sections above in the wardrobe, I have the spare room and other places I randomly hide stuff. So I go in and I put exactly where these items are, and then it'll appear in the list, and I might say the hammer is in the garage, and we create that. You'll have already probably created a whole list. The instructions here are really clear. They go through how to, feel it out and set up your database with all your house locations, set up with all your family members, and so it's really quite an easy setup, and you get videos to show you exactly how to do it. So once you've given items, or you've got a whole bunch of items in here for Christmas, then I just want to be able to quickly go and click given, and never think about them again until next year when I go, what did I give last year? Given, that's given, and then it appears here and I don't really want to see it again. So basically when the year is finished, I'm going to highlight it all and I'm going to move it down here to the history section. So I've got all my years here and I'm just going to drag it and drop it into 2021. So let's talk about how we add a new year. You've got this template button here. For those of you who haven't seen it, template button is something you can set up so that you're getting the same thing each time. And you can put anything you like in a template button. You can put images and pages on top of pages and databases and all sorts of things. And so I have set it up so that when you click on this button, this is what you get every year. So you get a random, unstated year and a whole bunch of similar things that you had from the previous year, or things that are ordered, things in hand, and things are given. So I then go really easily and set it up for the next year. I set it up, I change the title, and now after that I am going to change the filters. So each one of these is filtered for an unknown year, and I'm just going to choose that this is going to be for 2022. And the next section is going to be for 2022 as well, and I just go through and I change them all, and then once that's set up, that's the year done. So once you change these 3 filters, you are set up and ready to go with a new year. And so anything you want can be moved in and you can track everything that is now in 2022. Now sometimes I like to keep 2 years visible, and that's because towards the end of the year, I'm starting to buy for the next year for birthdays and things, and so I keep both years visible so that I can choose, is this a 2022 birthday present, or am I buying for Christmas at the end of this year? But once 2021 is finished, again, I'm just going to move it down, highlight it, and put it in the history. So that is how you get a new year and how you keep rolling this over. Now down the bottom here, I'll just show you what is here. You have a search everything area. This is all things that have been given, whole history of everything that you can search through. And then a whole history of everything, your ideas, your things you've given, just absolutely everything. And then you've got a return section. So if you go into your given section, there's a little return section. So some people like to return stuff and they regularly do that. They switch stuff around and that's your thing. I always forget to return stuff, so I never really use this, but it's there in case you do. So you might want to return this item. You're going to chuck it, you're going to mark it there, and it's going to turn up here, hopefully, yep, in the return section, so that you can then see items you need to return and what shop they were at, and you can put details and so forth in there. So that's where you've got the return section, and so it still stays here in the given, but you might need to return it so someone's doesn't fit someone or something like that. Now the lost items section is here. It should always be empty. This section here is if you forget to date something because it was just an idea and then you quickly bought it or ordered it and you just clicked, yep, it's been ordered. It's going to appear in here. So anything without a date that isn't an idea will come here. And that is because we really need to track everything by year. We don't want to forget to do that, otherwise when you're looking back on things you cannot work out what year you gave that and so forth. So the whole system breaks down if you don't add the year that you bought something or ordered something or gave something. So it will just appear here, but for the most part it just sits here blank. It's just here so that if there is something in it, it's going to trigger you, actually I filled that out wrong and I still need to put the year in for that item. Then down here is your history section, where you're just going to drag and drop everything, your history. You've got your overall instructions here. They're quite detailed, so it's really easy to set all this up. And then you have your yearly instructions, which can be helpful because it's been a year since you had to click the template button, change the titles, change the filters, and this is just a bit of a reminder for people that don't use Notion that much to do that. So that the template keeps working and you can use it every year. So I hope you find this helpful. And you probably got your own cool ideas and you can send them to me and I can incorporate them. Yeah, this is ours. So you can build this yourself or you can just grab ours from the website, Notion Family. Cheers guys.